Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome back to the Jungle Gym here on YourLiveEvent.com. This is the Irie Insurance Pregame Show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve, covering it all. Home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. IrieINS.com for a free quote today. As the 12-6 Northern Cass Jaguars host the 3-15 Oak Grove Grovers tonight. North Dakota Division A Region 1 boys basketball clash in live from Northern Cass. Good evening, everybody. James Martins here with you alongside Howard Gellner on the camera this evening. As and again is Northern Cass and Oak Grove. A couple of teams trying to put on the finishing touches in the regular season before they get to the postseason, especially for Oak Grove, trying to make some vast improvements in a short amount of time. Northern Cass trying to get the season sweep over the Grovers. Jags won in Oak Grove by 7 back on January 7th. Got much more to come in the Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll talk with both head coaches, Kyle Card from Oak Grove on the way, as well as Bryce Laxdal from Northern Cass. Plus, we'll have the news, notes, stats, storyline, schedules, and all that, and a bag of chips. All that coming up on our Irie Insurance pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
A Region 1 boys basketball clash between Oak Grove and Northern Cass, joined by the Oak Grove head coach and Kyle Card. And Coach, the defense more maybe than the offense has been the struggle so far this season, but things are trending in a positive direction. Kind of talk about how you guys have attacked that aspect of the game this year.
For sure, we're getting better every day, working hard and practiced on that part of the game, and it's all matchups for us. If they have big guys, we just struggle. We don't have a lot of size. So we got some games coming up here where we think we match up a little better, and we've been telling the boys we got to get stops and then get some easy baskets.
You had a chance to face these Jaguars earlier this season and played well with them, but came up a little short. What do you hope will be different this time around, other than the win, of course?
Yeah, we watched film the other day, and it wasn't a great effort by us. It was so early in the year that we kind of forgot about that. And we're moving on past that. We're kind of playing this next couple weeks as tournament time, so we could try some different things, and because we got to get some wins here down the stretch and get ready for the region tournament.
You mentioned that region tournament coming up. You mentioned before the interview that you guys are kind of running out of time to get things right and to make things ready for the tournament. What's the biggest focus? You can't get everything done, but what can you try to get done before the tournament?
We talked about it already. In our defense, we got to shore up some things and stop some guys. Tonight, they got a couple guys we're going to focus on a little bit and see if that works and see what happens. But defense and rebounding, because then we got to get some easy baskets because we struggle a little bit offensively at times, and we need to get some easy looks.
Of course, when you get to this part of the season, sometimes guys are banged up, guys are ill. How is it looking for injury, illness-wise for your team in the last couple of weeks?
We're pretty healthy now. We've had a little stretch just like everyone else did, but we're pretty healthy. But we're going to try some different combinations tonight, see if we can't get something going because, like I said, it's tournament time. But our health-wise, we're pretty good.
Head coach Kyle Carr joining us from Oak Grove, head of Oak Grove Northern Cass boys basketball tonight on your live event. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you for being here.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
On our pregame coaches' comments ahead of tonight's Region 1 boys basketball clash, Division A boys basketball clash between Northern Cass and Oak Grove, joined by the Northern Cass head boys basketball coach and Bryce Laxdal. And Coach, a pretty good season, more than not. You've been able to hang around most of the games that you've lost. Just a couple getting away from you, the Kindreds and the Wahpetons that are ahead of you in the region. But all in all, a good regular season so far.
Yeah, we've done a good job of kind of getting teams to play our pace. We like to slow it down, take a good shot every time down the court, don't like a lot of turnovers. We have a good mix of inside-out game, and then I think our guys, their basketball IQ is getting pretty good, so we've done a good job for the most part of following some scouts and making teams make tough shots to beat us, and those teams that have had are really good teams that do a good job of that, so that, that's a hats off to them type moment, but for the most part, we do a good job of making teams play our type of game.
You mentioned that the team's finally healthy again. Of course, when you get to the mid of winter, you get the sickness, you get the injuries midway through the season, but seems like you're getting everybody back at just the right time.
Yeah, this is, the second game all year. Looks like we'll have everybody able to play that we thought we would. Brooks a little sick tonight, but I think he'll be fine. It's better to be starting to get people back at this time than somebody go down, and hopefully we can, stay healthy and get healthy for the rest of the year.
You face an Oak Grove squad for the second time this season. They've had a tough year, but it was a close game down in Oak Grove. You managed to pick up a win. What were the key things in that one?
It's pace tonight. They're a really good three-point shooting team. They want to get up and down. They want to, they kind of thrive off that chaos, create as much chaos as they can, and they do a really good job of doing that. We got to make sure that we're calm, cool, collective, under control, getting good possessions. Making them play defense for 25, 30 seconds is a good thing. Break down that defense because, they thrive so much off of those first two passes and creating so much havoc there that if you can get a couple skips and tackle a couple closeouts, you're going to get a really quality shot every time. It's tough to do, especially when you get tired, because they're going to put it on you for 32 minutes. We got to be composed and be able to handle that pressure tonight.
Bryce Laxdal, head coach for the Northern Cass Jaguars, joining us here ahead of Northern Cass Oak Grove boys basketball in your live event. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck tonight.
Appreciate the coverage. Thank you.
Again, thanks to Coach Kyle Card from Oak Grove, Bryce Laxdal from Northern Cass for joining us here on our American Family Insurance DJ Coulter Agency pregame interviews. Your auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance agency that wants a shot at your business. Go to djcoulter.com. pregame.com. As we will continue on our pregame comments, take a look at stats, storylines, news, notes, schedules, and much, much more coming up on yourliveevent.com.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planter.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all, efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Back in our Irie Insurance pregame show, James Martins, Howard Gellner on the camera this evening as we get set for Northern Cass and Oak Grove. Taking a look here at news, notes, stats, storylines, schedules, all that fun stuff up here. As, again, these two teams, they met earlier this season. Northern Cass getting the win on January 7th at Oak Grove, 65-58. For the Jags, they're 12-6 on the year. They have won back-to-back contests, a big win over Valley City and a win over Barnes County North as well. They are sitting right now, the Jags are, at third place in the region standings behind just the two teams they've fallen to this season, Wahpeton and Kindred in region play by big margins. Wahpeton and Kindred, the heavy favorites in the region this year. Jags started out 1-2 on the season, but then they rattled off 9 straight wins to get to 10-2 on the year. Since then, they've run into some buzzsaws, fallen in a close game to Carrington. Then they played those Kindred and Wahpeton games, and Midway Minto as well. Really good Division B squad. So they dropped 4 straight. Then they've won now their last 2 contests. as they are averaging Northern Cass, averaging 55.9 points per game on offense, allowing 49.8 on defense, and coming off a 53-40 victory at Barnes County North. Last game on the schedule. To play here in Northern Cass after this one, they go at Lisbon on the 28th, and they host Central Cass in the regular season finale coming up on March 3rd. Meanwhile, for the Oak Grove Grovers, again, they've had a really tough season this year. I believe they still average a Division A high on defense, 72.8 points per game, slightly better than 75 points per game when they played Hillsborough Central Valley last time, at least I personally have seen them on the schedule. Averaging 56.4 points per game on offense, the Grovers are. Again, 3-15 on the year. Two of those teams coming against Minnesota opponents. Underwood, 86-83, and most recently against Boston, 70-57. They also squeezed in a win over Central Cass, 81-76. Again, the Grovers, they started out 2-3 on the season. Since then, they have won just one of their last 13 contests, coming in on a 4-game losing skid for Kyle Card's squad. Again, to take a look at the region standings, again, Kindred running away with the number 1 seed. Wahpeton looks to be number 2 right now. And then it's kind of a logjam. It's Northern Cass, Central Cass, Lisbon, Valley City. All of those teams have a chance. However, Northern Cass did get the 2-point win over Valley City, so that's big. Again, if Northern Cass wins out, they are the number 3 seed, and they will take on probably Valley City in the could take on Valley City, Lisbon, or Central Cass, I should say, in the first round contests. Reminder that we do have the audio-only coverage, the Division A Region 1 girls and boys tournaments this year on your live event. We have full video audio coverage of the Region 2 girls and boys tournaments on your live event as well. Can head over to our Your Live event schedule for more updates, more information. Speaking of which, North Dakota State Wrestling individual Day 1 audio-only coverage ongoing right now. Other contests going on your live event tonight. Databorough West boys basketball hosts Holly. Lisbon boys are at Central Cass. Norman County East Hewlett Hitterdall girls visit Holly. Warroad boys hosting Goodrich Grigla in basketball action. And you can check back our Carrington Cardinals community chatter for this week as well. Tomorrow to close out the work week, we have Day 2 coverage of the individual tournaments as well. Girls basketball action, Databorough West hosting Clinton Graceville Beardsley. Red Lake is at Pine River Bacchus in girls basketball. Red Lake County Central's at Climax Fisher for girls basketball action. And Thief River Falls travels to Warroad for boys basketball action. That comes up on yourliveevent.com. Some other notes here. Again, this is our Ira Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve, covering it all. Home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits. Insurance, go to IRAINS.com for a free quote today. We're going to step away for the national anthem. We'll come back with your starting lineups next on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As an American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
Time now for our starting lineups here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll start with the Oak Grove Grovers. Visitors on the scoreboard here this evening. Starters for the Grovers, a 5'10 sophomore guard, number 1, Kai Zabel. A 6'3 senior forward, number 10, Jack Dietz. 5'9 sophomore guard, number 20, Aiden Saunders. 6-foot senior guard, number 22, Carter Wendelboe. And a 6-foot junior forward, number 23, Noah Meidinger. That's the starters for the Grovers, coached by Kyle Card, assisted by Joe Welsh and Josh Kading. The Grovers in the maroon jerseys with the white numbers outlined in maroon going right to left on your screen. Oak Grove in print block letters, white letters to be exact, on the jersey. And we'll soon get to our starters here for the Northern Cass Jaguars. And we'll get to those starters now for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They'll go with a 5'6 junior guard, number 2, Miles Freilich. A 5'10 sophomore forward, number 3, Hudson Reichel. A 6'3 senior center, number 4, Trey Hussar. A 5'8 junior guard, number 30, Parker Ziski. And a 6'3 senior forward, number 33, Keelan Munson. That's the starters for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They are coached by Bryce Laxdal, assisted by Chad Whitner and by Colby Vanderwall. The Jaguars in the white jerseys, black numbers outlined in gold, and Jaguars in cursive on the front of the jersey. Again, that's your starting lineups here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Take a quick break. Back for the opening tip next.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
And it started a little bit quicker than I expected. The tip went out of bounds. The Jaguars control to start the game with Hussar in the corner. Skips it on over left side underneath the basket. Closed out there. Good defense. Kick back out. Fires the 3 off the mark. And the rebound will go to Jack Dietz. As the Grovers will get a chance to start here. Bounce down right-hand side. Off the box and in. Nice run to the cup for Meidinger. And the Grovers take the initial lead. Hussar over the left-hand side, driving. Side of the paint poked away and a turnover there for the Grovers. The Grovers will take it back. 3 ball on the way. Kaboom! Kai Zabel on the 3. Saunders with the assist that time at a 5-0 lead. Or excuse me, they will mark that as a 2, not a 3. Back the other way. Kaboom! That is a three for Miles Froelich. And the lead is down 2-1. Back the other way. 3-ball for Oak Grove is missed. And the rebound will go to Hussar. Hussar up the floor. Now to Froelich. Froelich on the drive. Closed out there on a double team. Trying to get it back out there. And he's able to find Reichel. Reichel on the drive. Bounced on the baseline off the box and in for Keelan Munson. Grovers will bring it back here as the Jags now on a 5-0 run. They take the lead. Looking inside, and we're going to travel. Oak Grove with the turnover here. 5:58 remaining here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Northern Cats tries to keep their run going. Hussar for a cutter, turns it over. And there's a bucket there for Aiden Saunders. And the lead goes back to Oak Grove. Right wing there for Ziski. Ziski on the drive, looking for a find, and the Jags turn it over again. Their third turnover already in the contest. Here's Saunders, skips it on out right side, steps into a jumper, gets the fall. Kai Zabel. Saunders with his second dime of the game. It's now 8-5. We're on the right-hand side. On the corner, nice find down low. Puts it in for Munson. Froelich with the assist, and it's 8-7. On the drive inside, the layup is missed. Rebound taken by Ziski. And the Jags, another chance to take the lead. Ziski down low, and right now, Keelan Munson is just living on the baseline. The lead goes back to Northern Cass. Driving, dropping it off, and the shot is missed. It's out of bounds. It'll go Northern Cass's way. It'll go inbound, baseline left here for Hussar. And full court press there by the Grovers. They back off a little bit. Froelich. Dropped off here now for Brooks Crockett, the 5'9" freshman. Part of the Crockett dynasty here in Northern Cass. A little bit of an illness for Crockett, but he comes off the bench, but the Jags turn it over. Left side, Wendelbo missed, rebound missed. As the Grovers take it away. In the lane for Hussar. Let's go up and under and gets the fall. Trey Hussar, his first bucket of the game. It's 11-8, Northern Cass. Jumpers up and good. Kaboom for Wendelbo. Carter Wendelbo drills the three. We have our first tie of the contest, 11-11. Right-hand side. Layup is missed. And the rebound goes to the Grovers. Wendelbo, right side, poked away for a little bit, dropped off for Saunders. Saunders tried to skip it in for Meininger. It's poked away, but Meininger gets it back. It's way to pass it around there for Dietz. Wendelbo drops off. Saunders for three. Off the mark. Rebound taken by Reichel. Crockett for three. Off the mark and knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Oak Grove. Checking in there for the Grovers. This is Will Olson, the 6'2 junior. He's on the floor there. And again, an 11-11 tie. Fast-moving first quarter. 2:40 to go. C-Squad game went to the Jags. Oak Grove took the JV. Both teams had big leads in that game, and the team that ended up falling short, they mounted comebacks, but fell short of that both times. As Oak Grove turns it over, Heather Cass brings it back. Right-hand side there for Munson. Munson on the drive, and the Jags turn it over for the 5th time here in this opening quarter. Off the bench there for the Grovers, it's Carter Koenig, the 6-foot junior. Also checking in, Grayson Doctor, the 6'2 senior. Coming off the bench there for the Grovers. Also on the floor for the Jags, it's Matthew Hoppy, the 5'9 senior. Left side of the paint, runs into, and Froelich gets the steal. Froelich trying to go all the way. Puts it in. Left side now back for the Grovers as the lead once again belongs to Northern Cass, 13-11. Wendelboe in the lane. Missed the shot short. Rebound. Second chance for the Grovers. Left side on the elbow, trying to feed it in. Hoppy goes for it. They both roll around. It's a jump ball. It'll stay Grover basketball. As Sam Nelson comes on the floor there for the Grovers. Nelson, the 6'1 senior. Inbound for Wendelboe, looking for Olsen back. Wendelboe, jumper is good. Carter Wendelboe with a bucket. Nelson, nice find for him. Or Olsen, excuse me, nice find for him. And we're tied at 13. Couple of ties. I've got 4 lead changes here so far. That's knocked out of bounds. So the Grovers trying to get the lead back here. 13-13, 1:10 remaining here in the opening quarter. At the free throw line, drop back out. Nice ball movement, Olsen to Wendelboe. Wendelboe driving the baseline, working on Froelich. Now left wing. Top of the key there for Meininger. Drop back off for Doctor. Doctor into Meininger. Meininger, spin move. It's up, miss, left side, and Hussar pulls down the rebound for the Jags. That's poked out of bounds by Wendelboe on the way back. As coming back in for the Jags is Munson. And for Hussar, and Meininger will go off. Well, we get another sub coming in for the Jags as Crockett's back on the floor there for Hoppy. Inbound baseline left for Froelich. Hoppy. Now Reichel on the jumper, missed. Rebound taken by the Grovers and Olsen. In between the circles here for Wendelboe as the shot clock is turned off. Dietz. The Grovers can hold for the final shot. Wendelboe. Wendelboe continues to dribble it out. Crockett watching him. Wendelboe moves to the left. Dropped off for Olsen. Slinked enough for Koenig. Final second. It's a steal by Nelson, and that ends the opening quarter. Under Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, we're tied at 13 going into the second.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Second quarter about to begin on yourliveevent.com. James Martins alongside Howard Gellner on the camera this evening. We're tied at 13. Nobody attempted a free throw in that first quarter. No timeouts either. So effectively no stoppages other than dead balls out of bounds. Crockett for three. Kaboom! Brooks Crockett puts in the first one of the contest. For his first three of the contest, both teams made a 3 and 5 2-point baskets in that opening quarter. Lead belongs again to Northern Cass. Croning, deep three. Missed it left side, rebound, put in. Off the board and bucket for Olsen. 5 different scores for the Grovers, 4 different scores for the Jags. Right side here for Reichel. Now Hussar finds Freilich. Freilich moves to the right. Picked up there by Olsen. Freilich on the drive. Scoop layup missed. Dietz picks up the rebound. And Dietz will bring it back there for the Grovers. Dropped off as well to Ryder Soper, the 5'11 freshman on the floor for the first time here tonight for the Grovers. Here's Soper. Soper. Lost possession for a moment. Dropped off for Doctor. Now Koning. Dietz. Dietz looking to make a move. Held up there for a little bit. Off the box. Missed. Rebound Hussar. Another one and done there for the Grovers. Hussar in the lane. Puts it up and in. Trey Hussar now 4 points, 3 boards for the senior. 18-15. Northern Cass lead is 3. Nobody is led by more than 4 tonight. As the foul will go, it is our first foul called of the game as the foul goes against Crockett. That's freshman's first, team's first. Again, no fouls in the entire first quarter. Nice inbounded to Dietz. Hussar with a block. Picked up there by Doctor. And Doctor will get the bucket there for the Grovers. And the lead is down to 1, 18-17. On the baseline, Munson kick out. Freilich drives baseline. Oh, great find to Munson again. Again, Keelan Munson, 8 points the easy way. Just staying down on the baseline. And the lead is back to 3. Soper. Soper dropped off for Koning. Now Olsen. Olsen drop back to Soper. Nice switch there by the Jags, playing good defense, man-to-man with 10 on the shot clock. 7, 6, and 5. Deep three for Doctor. Off the mark, and Hussar pulls down another rebound. Hussar's having his way on the defensive glass. 4 points, 4 boards so far in the opening half for number 4. Reichel. Freilich inside Munson again on the baseline. He cannot be stopped. Largest lead of the game for the Jags at 5. And 3 ball there for Koning. That's a much needed 3 for the Grovers. Jags keep here with Reichel in the corner. Reichel steps into a 3. Kaboom! Hudson Reichel nails the 3. Leads back up to 5. 25-20, 4:23 to go here in the opening half. Good pull to the cup there for Will Olsen. He's up to 4 points now. And these two teams going step for step. As Oak Grove searching for their second region win. They've only got 3 wins on the year, 2 against Minnesota teams, their other one against Central Cass. This would be a big win for Oak Grove if they can get it. Gives them a shot to get out of the cellar that is the 7th seed. As we do have a foul here on Oak Grove. It's the first against Jack Dietz. And a whole platoon change comes on the floor for Kyle Card Squad. Meininger's back out there along with Saunders, and Zabel's back out on the floor there. Kyle Carr didn't mention we're going to try some different combinations tonight and see what works. And he's certainly doing that as we get an offensive foul against Hussar. Hussar's first, team second. And it's the Jags' sixth turnover of the contest, 5 for Oak Grove. 25-22 on this fast-moving first quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage and our future locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Olsen dropped to Meininger in the corner. Now Saunders. Saunders on the dribble drive, backs away. Nicely dealt in there. Meininger back to Saunders. Got the bucket to fall. Saunders with a bucket. Meininger with the assist. The lead is down to 1, 25-24. 3.5 to go in the opening half. Crockett down to Freilich. Oh, slings it in. Munson missed the shot this time, and Saunders picks up the rebound. Meininger drops it down for Olsen. And Meininger with his second straight assist. Saunders picked up the rebound on that last missed shot as well. And the lead now belongs to Oak Grove, 26-25. Right side, there for Freilich. Crockett, deep three, off the mark, rebound. Munson tipped it out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Grovers. Wendelbo back on the floor there for Oak Grove. And still bringing it up with Meininger, Zabel, Will Olsen, and Saunders. And the 1-point lead. Saunders for three, short. Freilich takes down the rebound. Freilich on the drive, awaits the jumper, and that's an easy foul to call there for the officials. Meininger is charged, that's his first. Team second, and there will be no shooting there. Again, we've had no free throws yet so far in the contest. Inbound baseline left for Freilich. Hoppy back on the floor there for the Jags. Munson, top of the key. Freilich on the drive. Hoppy on the backdoor cut. Hops to it. Matthew Hoppy with his first bucket of the contest. Freilich with his fourth feed of the game. 27-26, Northern Cass back in front. On the drive, it's back to a Oak Grove lead. Zabel, I'm going to stop counting lead changes because we've already had about 8 of them. So this game has been back and forth since the beginning. Munson feeds Hoppy. Munson with the assist this time. And Northern Cass has the lead back again. Zabel. Meininger had it, lost it for a moment. Saunders now, he'll fire the three, in and out on a rattle. And Reichel pulls down the rebound. Hussar up ahead to Hoppy. Back to Hussar, back to Hoppy. Play a little catch over there on that left-hand side. Reichel, Freilich. Drop back off, Munson, find a Hoppy, he's closed out. Freilich driving inside the lane. Oh, missed the shot, but got his own miss. Down to Munson. I think that was Freilich on the assists again, and Keelan Munson is dominating this game right now individually. 12 points and an assist. 31-28. Saunders sidearms it. Wendelbo, kaboom! Saunders with his third assist. Wendelbo with his second 3 of the game, and we're tied again at 31. An instant classic here at the Jungle Gym. As the shot clock is about a 5-second differential. Munson just waiting there. Just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And he'll make a move now. Munson Looking for Hoppy, and Freilich comes away with it somehow as the shot clock expires. And Bryce Laxdall's face says it all. He says, what happened out there? And so a turnover for the Jags. Their 7th of the game. Oak Grove gets one last opportunity. 5, 4, Zabel, 3, 2, at the horn, short. Munson pulls down the rebound, and that does it for the opening half. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, the margin is the same as when we started. We're even at 31 apiece. Halftime stats and analysis coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland, June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country, visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Halftime on YourLiveEvent.com, our Hunter Insurance Agency halftime show. At Hunter Insurance Agency, they're dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. More information online, hunterinsuranceagency.com. I think I've been doing this high school sports radio, now Your Live Event, for the last 8 years, and I can almost confidently say this is the first time in my entire 8 years I have called games that neither team has attempted a free throw in the entire first half. It's been eerie. This game should be on a Friday the 13th, how eerily similar these two teams have played in the opening half. 31-31 again is the tie. Both teams have made 14 shots from the field. And both teams have made 3 3-point baskets and 11 2-point baskets in the first half. And we've had multiple lead changes. I stopped keeping track in the second quarter. It's been about 10, 12 lead changes, few ties. No team has led by more than 5 points in this entire first half. It's been a great contest. Again, both teams exchanging blows, and we have more Northern Cass dominating on the inside. Oak Grove hitting some more outer shots, but they're hitting some inside shots as well. Leading the way individually for Northern Cass, Keelan Munson. He's lived on the baseline with all of his shots coming inside the blocks, or just outside the blocks here, maybe except one of his team leading 12 points. He also has a rebound and an assist. The rest of the 6 scores for Northern Cass have 5 points or less. 5 points for Miles Freilich, 5 points, 5 assists. He's halfway to a double-double with points and assists, which is extremely hard to do. 5 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds for Freilich. Hudson Reichel, 3 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Trey Hussar, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Parker Ziski, no points, but he does have a rebound and an assist. Brooks Crockett with a 3 and a rebound, and Matthew Hoppy with 4 points as well. As a team, Northern Cass, they have 11 rebounds and 9 assists to 7 turnovers, plus 2 assists to turnover ratio. But most impressively, and I may be off by a shot or two, but I think this is legit. Northern Cass right now is shooting 70% from the field. They're shooting 14 of 20. According to my count, they missed just 6 shots in the opening half. That'd be a season low. Season low for missed shots for a team that I've covered, especially boys basketball this season. Again, no free throws attempted in the first half for Northern Cass. For Oak Grove, they have 7 scorers led by Carter Wendelbo's 8 points. He's got a couple of made 3-pointers. He also has, Kai Zabel with 6 points. 4 points for Aiden Saunders with 3 assists and a rebound for Saunders. 3 points for Carter Koenig. 2 points for Grayson Doctor. 6 points as well for Will Olson with 2 rebounds and an assist. Noah Meininger, 2 points with a rebound and 2 assists. Jack Dietz with a rebound as well. I do have a team assist, I believe, also for Oak Grove. They've had just 6 rebounds as a team and 7 assists to 5 turnovers, so they also have a plus 2 assist to turnover ratio. They're shooting 14 of 27, a little over 50% from the field to start the game. Again, we've had multiple lead changes, a handful of ties. No team has had more than a 5-point lead in this entire contest. And when these two teams met on January 7th, the final margin was 7 in favor of Northern Cass. Oak Grove, this would be a big win for them, but they can pick it up tonight. Gives themselves a chance to get out of the cellar. Otherwise, if Northern Cass wins this one and their final 2 against Lisbon and Central Cass, they'll be the 3 seed heading into the Region 1 tournament, which, again, the 3 seed is huge because the top 3 from each region, at the very least, get to a state qualifier game, if not the state tournament. So, great stuff here in this one. Hang on to your hats. It's going to be a great second half, I feel, from the Jungle Gym. Again, in our Hunter Insurance halftime show, 31-31. Oak Grove, Northern Cass tied to the half. Who's going to take it? And will we have overtime? Place your unofficial bets now as we go to the second half next.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies, including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street at I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
Transform your space with premium painting. Whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial, Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Treitel at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
Second half about to get underway on yourliveevent.com. James Martins, Howard Gellner on the camera this evening. 31-31 is the score. As we'll have at least one more half of basketball to determine who's going to win this pivotal Region 1 contest. There we go. We start the third quarter here with Kai Zabel and the Grovers. Meidinger, Saunders, Dietz, and Wendelbo. Starters for the Grovers back out there to start the second half. Meidinger surveying, dropped off for Saunders. Moves to the left. Drop back off for Dietz. Dietz held up there looking for a backdoor cut from Saunders. Oh, great feed to Meidinger. Meidinger with a bucket. Saunders with the assist, his fourth assist of the game. Aiden Saunders and Miles Freilich might be saying, who's going to get to a double-double, points and assists first? Saunders says, hey, I want that opportunity, as he gets the steal and steps in with three. Kaboom! Aiden Saunders! A 5-0 run out of the gate in the second half for Aiden Saunders and the Oak Grove Grovers. And tied for our largest lead of the game. Munson gets it now. Munson led all scorers with 12 points in the first half. Huzar backing his way towards the cup. He draws the foul, and we at last will have our first free throw attempt of the game, as this one is going to go against Noah Meidinger, his second, team's first, and Trey Husar at the line for 2 shots. Husar's first is missed. Another chance here. Husar misses again, and the rebound goes to Munson. Husar back with it. Husar on the drive. The lay-in is good for Trey Husar. And the lead down to 3, 36-33. Zabel on the drive, dropped off for Wendelbo. Wendelbo steps into a 3. Kaboom! Carter Wendelbo gives the Grovers their largest lead of the game at 6, 39-33. Husar, Freilich, alongside Ziski and Munson and Reichel. Starters on the floor for the Jags. 3 ball on the way, off the mark, and a rebound hauled in by Meidinger. Saunders dropped off. Zabel jumper missed. Rebound Dietz, second chance. Wendelbo missed and knocked out of bounds by the Jags. So it'll stay with the Grovers as Crockett checks back in there for the Jags. Inbound baseline right here. Into Wendelbo right away, but he missed the shot. And Munson will pick up the rebound for the Jags. Southern Cass slowing it down a little bit here. That's what they want to do. They want to slow the tempo down. Force this Oak Grove Grover squad to try and play defense, as they know that's been a Grover struggle this season. Husar with another big bucket. He's starting to heat up. 8 points, 4 boards for the senior, 39-35. Zabel dropped off for Wendelbo. Dietz, Meininger. Meininger bounced it back to Zabel. Kai Zabel, 6 points in the first half. Saunders steps into a 2 and gets to fall. Zabel with the assists, and now Saunders has 9 points along with 4 assists and a rebound for Oak Grove, stretching the lead back to 6. Crockett steps in with a jumper. It's long, and Zabel will just wait for it to bounce into his hands. Oak Grove trying to stretch the lead. Saunders, the hot hand, feeling it. Skips it on out to Wendelbo. Saunders for 3. Long, missed everything, and Dietz tried to save it. He got the rebound, but he turns it back over to the Jags. Back for Freilich, miss. Munson, rebound, miss, but he draws the foul. And Northern Cass, again, unofficially, I had them down missing just 6 shots in the first half. They've missed 5 here in the first 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Jack Dietz picks up his second, team's second. And Munson at the line for 2 shots. First one is missed. Boy, we may have, we'll see what Munson does in this second opportunity. And that's missed as well. Boy, we may get through 3 quarters without a made free throw. Wendelbo drops it off for Meininger. Meininger bounce it there. Dietz poked away Hussar. Dietz gets it back. Meininger. Saunders. Saunders, nice cut. Meininger couldn't quite hang on. He does get it out to Dietz. And it's knocked out of bounds by Crockett. After Wendelbo was streaking forward to get it. Inbound baseline left for Aiden Saunders. Skies it on out to Zabel. Nice grab. Halfway through this third quarter. Saunders 3. Just off the mark, and the rebound will go to Freilich. Freilich on the drive. Hussar. Hussar steps into a jumper, and 1 for Trey Hussar. Hussar now to double figures. 10 points, 4 boards for Hussar as Olsen comes in for Jack Dietz, who picks up his third. And again, the Jags 0 for 4 at the free throw line. Hussar, another miss. And Meininger picks it up there for the Grovers. Over to Wendelbo. Wendelbo, Dietz, or Zabel, excuse me. Zabel will spin out. Zabel dropped off for Meininger. Meininger now Wendelbo for 3, off the mark. Rebound, second chance. Olsen gives it to Zabel. There's a miss. And Munson will pick up the rebound this time. Keelan Munson now, 4 boards, 12 points. Freilich finds Munson once again, waiting on the baseline, but he missed the shot. And the rebound hauled in by Wendelbo. Up to Olsen. Puts it in. Olsen now up to 8 points on the game. It's 37-43. Crockett and the Jags. Oh, good find from Crockett to Munson. 14 points now for Munson. Meininger, oh, beautiful to Saunders, but he couldn't make the shot. Reinschel takes the rebound out of the air. Ball's up for grabs. Still up for grabs, and the Grovers get it back. 3 ball. Some chaos coming here. Crockett tried to get the rebound. He could not, and Saunders takes a hard fall. Boy, some chaos here in the last minute or so. Koenig and Soper will come off the bench for the Grovers. Foul, by the way, is going to go against Brooks Crockett, his second, team's first of the quarter. And we'll get the inbound here. Meininger throws it away. Oak Grove unofficially their first turnover here of the second half. As the Jags will slow it down a little bit with a trailing 43-39. Sam Nelson into the game for the Jags. Sets the screen. Froelich drops it off for Crockett. Slithers his way in and one for Brooks Crockett. Of course, he says, same with that shot, my sisters aren't the only ones that can ball in the Crockett family. I can do some things too. As Doctor comes off the bench, as Meininger will go to the bench here. Foul, by the way, was, as we'll get to Crockett's free throw here. And at last, we have a made free throw about 24 minutes into this game. Left side here. A 43-42 lead is down to now 1 for the Grovers. Soper looking for Olsen. Olsen trying to save it. He does to Koenig. Wendelbo back to Doctor for 3. In and out all the way around as Hussar picks up the rebound. Hussar now 5 boards away from a double-double. Froelich on the drive, missed short, rebound Nelson, put back, good muscle, good fight for Sam Nelson. Gets the rebound and the bucket. As the lead belongs to Northern Cass now. Soper trying to give it back, he does, kaboom! There for Ryder Soper. It's 46-44 Oak Grove, under a minute remaining here in the third. Hussar, Crockett for 3, kaboom! Crockett drills another 3. And it's 47-46, back to Northern Cass. As there's a steal by the Jags of Koenig's attempt. Shot clock turned off. We were tied at the end of the first. We were tied at the end of the second. Unless we get a free throw here, unless we get Grovers get the ball back and get a bucket or a free throw, we won't be tied at the end of 3. Hussar, 6 seconds. 4, 3. Hussar trying to dart it into Nelson. Koenig didn't have enough time to put up a shot. And at the end of the third quarter, it is 47 for Northern Cass, 46 for Oak Grove, and our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Fourth and final quarter of regulation comes your way next.
Tune in to all the action of the Division A Region 1 Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament with our audio-only coverage on yourliveevent.com.
Bacco to the baseline. Bacco, get up, and here's the hammer.
The girls' tournament tips on February 24th, with the boys' tournament set to begin on March 10th from the Shack.
Pull, kick, Rust, left baseline, triple, 3, tickles the twine.
Tune into our audio-only coverage of the Division A Region 1 Basketball Tournament on Your Live Event.
Fourth quarter coming up on yourliveevent.com. James Martins, Howard Gellner on the camera here this evening. As both of these teams playing exceptional basketball tonight. A lot of great offense, although Oak Grove missed just 13 shots in the opening half. They missed 8 in the third quarter. Northern Cass missed just 6 shots in the opening half. They missed 7 in that third quarter alone. 47-46. No team has had more than a 6-point lead in this contest. Oak Grove had a 6-point lead at 1 point. It was 39-33, I believe. But we've had over a dozen lead changes. We've had a handful of ties. And this one, likely going to go down to the wire. Crockett and the Jags control first. Beautiful fight again. Munson gets free again. 16 points for Keelan Munson. Everybody's finding him tonight, and the Jags have a 3-point lead, 49-46. Saunders dropped off. Saunders gets it back from Doctor. Will Olsen, Doctor, Koenig, Soper, and Saunders. Koenig 3, in and out, rebound Crockett. As the Jags trying to push the lead. Their largest was 5. Crockett step back 3 in the way. Missed it left side. Saunders takes the rebound. And Koenig with it now. Koenig back to Saunders. Soper. And a big 3 in the third quarter. Doctor looking back for Soper. Finds him now. Soper trying to drop it down. Olsen, now Saunders runs out of real estate. 10 on the shot clock. Koenig, Saunders zips it in. Will Olsen trying to back down and get around. Freilich holds strong. Doctor flies in for the rebound. He missed. Got a rebound again. Rebound up for grabs. And we got a timeout for Northern Cass. Our first timeout called of this game. Comes with 6:36 to go here in the fourth with the full timeout. We're back again, 49-46, Northern Cass with the lead over Oak Grove and our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Coming out of the Bank North timeout. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. See what values-based banking can do for you. Visit banknorth.bank today. Again, banknorth.bank. Bank North member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 49-46, Northern Cass holding on to the lead over Oak Grove. Again, both coaches brought all 5 of their timeouts to the fourth quarter. Oak Grove still has not attempted a free throw in this game. And for Northern Cass, they were 1 of 6 in the third quarter. But no free throws attempted in the first half. Froelic's 3 is out of bounds. And Cass misses their opportunity there. And the Grovers get it back here. In a big Region 1 game here, especially for Oak Grove, they can steal it. Koenig's 3 missed off the left side, and Reichel pulls down the rebound. Reichel's third board of the game. Freilich slowing it down here a little bit for the Jags with a 3-point lead. Right side of the lane for Hussar. Finds his way to the cup. Miss. Rebound collected by Reichel. Reichel to Hussar. Freilich's 3. In and out. And the rebound taken there by Doctor and the Grovers. Koenig. Deep 3. In and out. Munson there for the rebound. Oak Grove just going cold from three-point land. As Freilich and the Jags barely able to hang on. Hussar. Munson. Kick out. Freilich for 3. Short. Rebound. Doctor again. And we get a jump ball to stay Grover basketball. As we get a trio coming in for the Grovers, Zabel, Meininger, and Wendelbo. In for Soper, Koenig, and Doctor. So 5:12 remaining here in the regulation. It'll be Zabel to take here. Will Olsen. Olsen nearly dribbled it off his knee. Wendelbo looking inside. Munson was poking it out of bounds. A fight for the ball. It's a timeout for Kyle Card this time to save the possession. 49-46, 4:57 remaining here in regulation on YourLiveEvent.com.
From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
Yeah, we're coming out of another Bank North timeout. It's values-based banking. Learn more at banknorth.bank, banknorth.bank. Bank North, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 49-46. James Martins, Howard Gellner on the camera here this evening. Both teams been within 6 points of each other this entire contest. The Northern Cass right now sitting with the number 3 seed if the season ended today. Number 3 seed in the region, Oak Grove. Right now will be the 7th and final seed. But again, it's tight between 3 and 7, so they could conceivably move up a couple of spots, especially if they get a win here tonight in the Jungle Gym. Saunders for 3. Kaboom! Aiden Saunders. Saunders drills his second 3 of the contest. He's got 12 points to go along with 4 assists and 2 rebounds, and we are tied at 49. As there's a nice spin move by Hussar to give the lead back to Northern Cass. Hussar, 12 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist. Saunders, and a steal by Reichel. Both teams have taken care of the ball really well tonight. 10 turnovers for Northern Cass, 8 for Oak Grove, with 4 minutes and change to go in regulation, and a 51-49 lead for the Jags. Hussar's been the go-to guy. Chucks it up, in and out, pops it back out to Crockett on a second chance. Crockett whips it. Freilich on the drive, jump stop, scoops it. Munson once again in the right place at the right time. And Keelan Munson up now to 18 points. Freilich 6 assists to the game as well. And a steal there for the Jags. Hussar. Big possession here. Freilich. Crockett. Left side. Skips it back out to Freilich. Freilich. Crockett into Hussar. Hussar, oh, good deal to Munson. They have not been able to stop that at all, and Keelan Munson gets to 20 points. Hussar with his second assist of the game, and now it's a 6-point lead for the Jags, their largest of the contest. Meidinger. Saunders. Olsen sees an open lane, but doesn't take a shot. Saunders will for 3. He's fouled. A cardinal rule of basketball, you don't foul a 3-point shooter. As the foul goes against Keelan Munson, about the only thing he's done wrong tonight. His first, team's first, and big free throws for Aiden Saunders. And that's the first free throw attempt of the game for Oak Grove. Comes with less than 3 minutes to go in regulation. Saunders makes the first. Saunders makes the second, and he gets one more as Dietz comes on the floor with those 3 fouls in for Will Olsen. Saunders with 14 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds, make it 15 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds as Kyle Card calls a timeout. 55-52, 2:51 left in regulation on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Coming out of another Bank North timeout. It's Valley's-based banking. Learn more at banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 55-52 Northern Cass with the lead over Oak Grove. Drayden Saunders buries 3 free throws. Again, Northern Cass, right now, they'd be the 3 seed in the region tournament, but they've had some tight finishes. A 1-point win over Lisbon, again a 7-point win over Oak Grove. They got a big two-pointer, 2 games worth essentially, win over Valley City. As all those teams, Oak Grove, Lisbon, Northern Cass, Valley City, and Central Cass try to figure out the final 5 spots after Wahpeton and Kindred will have the top 2. 10 on the shot clock. Freilich on the move, trying to find Munson, and that's one of the rare times Munson pleading his case that the Jags should keep. They will not, as that's one of the rare times that feed to Munson did not work tonight. Big possession coming up here for Oak Grove. We'll see if they can continue to cut into this 3-point lead. Wendelbo on the drive. Good move for Carter Wendelbo. Wendelbo now up to 11 points. Or excuse me, he's up to 13. 13 points for Wendelbo. 55-54, under 2 minutes to go. It's anybody's game. Freilich, left side. Back to Freilich, and a timeout is called. Bryce Laxdal and the Jags. We're going to keep it here. Again, on this Bank North timeout. It's Valley-based banking. Learn more at banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Again, for the Jags this season, looking at, again, they've got a win over Oak Grove, a win over Lisbon, and a 2-point game win over Valley City by 7 points. And their losses, both 2-point losses, as far as the region game standing structure here, but lost to Kindred was by 34 points, and Wahpeton was by 33 points. So got swept essentially by Wahpeton and Kindred, but they do have wins over Lisbon, Oak Grove, and 2 over Valley City. That gives them 4 points. Oak Grove, if they could get a win here tonight, they'd have 2 points with some games left to go on their schedule as the Jags throw it away. Shot is just off the mark, and Hussar comes up with a big rebound there for the Jags. Hussar now 7 boards tonight, along with 12 points and a couple assists. 55-54. A 1-point advantage. Hussar jumper is good for Trey. Hussar pumps the lead back to 3. Final 81 seconds of regulation. Zabel, Wendelbo, jumper off the box and in for Carter Wendelbo. And the lead is down to 1 again, 57-56. We got another timeout. We're going to keep it here once again on this Bank North timeout. It's Valley-based banking. Learn more at banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And 57-56. Again, for Oak Grove on their schedule, they've got a big contest against Valley City. They lost to the Liners by 7 in Oak Grove, and then they got a game against Lisbon. They lost to Lisbon earlier this season by 15. So if they can win out here, if Oak Grove can win out, they would pick up here 4 points in the region, which would give themselves a chance to at least get out of the cellar. The Northern Cass in the driver's seat for that 3rd region seed. They got a big 2-point contest against Central Cass as well. That'll determine a lot. That comes at the end of the season. Jaguars get the ball here. Up by 1, minute 12 to go in regulation. 3 timeouts left for the Jags, 2 for the Grovers. Both teams have a plethora of fouls to give, and the arrow is with the Jaguars. And Hussar, Freilich, Munson working on Meininger, stopped. Freilich. Now Crockett. Dropped off. Dangerous pass. It gets to Reichel. Back to Hussar. 5 on the shot clock. Got to make a move. Crockett got to shoot it up. Hussar at the horn. And kaboom! Trey Hussar with the play of the game so far. as the shot clock was falling down. Crockett with the unbelievable find as well. You know, usually, well, let's wait a little bit here. As before we totally confer that as our Agassi precision play of the game, let's see how the rest of the game shakes out. Again, 60-56, going back into a Bank North timeout here on yourliveevent.com. Again, if Northern Cass, they've got another game against Lisbon, which they won one by 1 point earlier in the season. I believe that one was here at the Jungle Gym. And they've got a big game again at home against Central Cass on March 3rd. That's a 2-point contest, so that carries the weight of 2 wins essentially if you get a win, or 2 losses if you get a loss. So Northern Cass in the driver's seat right now, as if they can pick up a win here and against Lisbon and against Central Cass, they're your number 3 seed, and they would likely take on Valley City in the first round. But again, still some pivotal games left to be played. If Oak Grove can come back and win this game, they don't have a lot of time, but they can come back and win this game. They've got a shot to get out of the cellar themselves. Dietz inbound to Zabel. 30 seconds left in regulation. Zabel, oh, nice slithering move on the drive, but Hussart picks him up step for step. Out to Saunders. 3, short. Wendobo gets the rebound, and a timeout called by Kyle Card with 17 seconds left. 30-second timeout. You know we're keeping it here on another Bank North timeout. Don't forget to stick around for post-game stats and analysis here on this one. What's been a thrilling contest. Both teams have been within 6 points of each other the whole night. We've had over a dozen lead changes. We've had about a half dozen ties. Keelan Munson's been outstanding tonight. He's put up 20 points tonight along with 6 boards and an assist. Trey Hussar has been outstanding tonight. He's put up 17 points along with 7 rebounds and a couple of assists. And so it'll be interesting to see how this one shakes out. Aiden Saunders leading the Grovers with 15. Wendobo right now with 13. Saunders, Zabel, another acrobatic catch. Got to put up a shot quickly. Zabel scooting his way. Shot is up off the box and in for Kai Zabel. Zabel's first bucket of the second half, 60-58 with 10.7 left in regulation. And we will again keep it here on this Bank North timeout. No timeouts left for the Grovers, 2 timeouts left for the Jags. You really don't have enough time with just 10.7. You don't have enough time to put on a parade of fouls. So right now, again, Oak Grove's in a little trouble because they have not committed a single foul this fourth quarter. That's why sometimes committing, trying to go for a steal or committing a foul, maybe a little bump or something early in the quarter, especially if you don't have fouls personally, that might be a smart move just in case you get to the situation where you need to pile up fouls in a hurry. And, but again, Oak Grove playing the way they played here tonight. Again, they're going to, that 6th seed, the 3 seed of the 6th seed is so important because I feel like the top 2 seeds, Wahpeton and Kindred, they can far outmatch the rest of the teams when you look at the records anyway. But 3 through 6 gives them a good chance to get to the semifinals in the region. Here we go. Hussar going to get the inbound back to Freilich, and again, you got to foul him right away. Only took 0.3 seconds off the clock. Was it a foul? Yes, it was. They'll call the foul on Saunders. That's his first. Again, teams first. Got to do that again 4 more times in order to get to Northern Cass to the free throw line. Hussar on the inbound, just looking to get it in here, and does. There's another quick foul. That only took 0.9 seconds off the clock. So maybe the Grovers have just enough time to do that parade of fouls. That went on Kai Zabel. Inbound baseline right. And we get a foul before the whistle. That's smart for Oak Grove as Saunders second. Team's third. Inbound. Maybe try to do that again. As into Reichel. That took about a second, 1.1 seconds off. There's the fourth foul. And Kai Zabel second. And so let's do it one more time. Hussar gets it into Freilich, and he's fouled by Saunders. That's his third. So here we go. Now we get some big free throws. By the way, 43-41, Central Cass leading Lisbon after 3. Thanks to my man Josh Boyko for giving that update. So Central Cass with a 2-point lead over Lisbon going to the fourth quarters. That's another big game tonight on yourliveevent.com. Big free throws here for Freilich. First is good. Miles Freilich just 6 points on the game, but he's got 6 assists and 3 rebounds tonight as well. 61-58, here's the big one. With 7.2 remaining, Freilich makes this one. It's going to be pretty close to impossible for Oak Grove to pull off a comeback. He does. Big make for Freilich. 7.2. Wendelbo, Zabel in the corner, Saunders for 3, connects, kaboom, but Oak Grove doesn't have a timeout, and that's how it finishes. And so, the Northern Cass Jaguars pick up a massive win over the Oak Grove Grovers, 62-61. Northern Cass in the driver's seat to try and get the 3 seed in the region tournament. Oak Grove, it looks to be pretty consigned to be in a bottom 2 seed here for the region tournament. Plenty more coming on the postgame next on yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
What a wild contest here on YourLiveEvent.com. Coming on back at our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Again, at Tommy's Express, you can always love your ride at locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash. Sign up in the app for your first free month of unlimited washing and make Tommy's Express Car Wash your spot to clean off winter salt, sand, and slush. Tommy's Express Car Wash, 2 locations in Fargo, 2 in Moorhead. They've got the tools and expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. Again, the final score, Northern Cass 62, Oak Grove 61. What a contest this was. Both teams were within 6 points of each other for the entire game, went down to the wire. A couple of big plays. The biggest play, really, Northern Cass was up by 1. Trey Hussar gets the feed from Brooks Crockett as the shot clock is expiring. Hussar nails a massive three-pointer. I believe that made it to 60 to 56. It was 57-56. That made it 60 to 56 at that point to make it a 4-point contest. Oak Grove was able to cut the lead to 2, 60 to 58. And then Miles Freilich knocks down a couple of big free throws, making it 61 to 58. Aiden Saunders knocks down a buzzer beater at the finish to make it the 62-61 final score. Keelan Munson leading all scorers with 20 points tonight. Trey Hussar picked up 17. Other scores for Northern Cass, 9 for Brooks Crockett, 7 for Miles Freilich, 4 for Matthew Hoppy, 2 for Sam Nelson, and 3 for Hudson Reichel. Individually for Oak Grove, they were led in scoring by Saunders, 18 points. Carter Wendelbo, he finished with 15 points the night. 8 in the first half, 7 in the second half. 8 points for Kai Zabel, 8 for Will Olson, 4 for Noah Meininger, 3 each for Carter Koenig and Ryder Soper, and 2 for Grayson Doctor. Again, it was just a tough game for Oak Grove to lose. They were in it the whole way, and Northern Cass picks up another gutsy win, and it's a big one because, again, if they win out, they're going to be your number 3 seed, and again, your top 3 teams, they go to state qualifiers at the very least. Top 3 teams from the region. So, of course, you'd have to win the third place game in order to get that, but puts you in a good spot to at least to give yourselves a chance to come away with another chance to make state. Again, our Tommy's Express Car Wash, 62-61, Northern Cass over Oak Grove. You got some player interviews and hopefully coach interview as well. Coming up next on your live event.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems or working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
And we're coming on back on YourLiveEvent.com. It's our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game next to me and Keelan Munson. And Keelan, great game tonight. But I've had a similar game like you in high school or in elementary school where I just stood underneath the basket. Everybody else found me, but you knocked down the shots when you needed to. Had some big rebounds as well. How big is this win tonight?
This is a great win. Oak Grove's always a good team, competitive team to play. They're much better than their record shows. I give them props. They had a game plan coming in, and they executed it well. It was always close.
Where do these games? I assume you'd rather play close games like this that are more exciting than maybe some blowouts.
Yeah, it's way more intense. It gets you more practice. It's always more fun, especially when you come out on top.
And Keelan, what are you doing yourself this season personally to try and get better and to try and help this team?
I'm just trying to get more aggressive. I know Coach Lax always yells at me to shoot the ball when I have it. I just try to go out there and play defense, just try to be the best I can for the team.
Take me into your pregame routine, kind of your favorite part of getting ready for a game.
A lot of the times we have music and just jamming out before the game. That always gets me hyped, gets me ready for the game, and it's just a good time to spend with teammates.
Outside of the Northern Cass team, is there anybody, any local player, collegiate player, anybody in your family, pro player that you say, you know what, I want to play my game like that guy?
I think it's a combination of a few. I can't really put my finger on one of them. There's just, I think I come into the game and it's different play style depending on the team and just trying to learn my role throughout the game.
Keelan Munson's our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game tonight at Enbridge. Life takes energy. Keelan certainly had a bunch of that tonight, finding the bottom of the bucket a lot of times. Again, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Keelan, congratulations. Thanks for the time, and best luck to you the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And we'll have more postgame, more interviews coming next.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
On our DJ Coulter and American Family Insurance Agency postgame interviews, chatting with Trey Hussar from Northern Cass. And Trey, let's go right away to the fourth quarter. Shot clock's winding down. Young Crockett finds you as the shot clock is expiring, and you nail a big three-pointer. I imagine that was that's up there in some of your favorite plays when you look back on your career here.
Yeah, there's a few here that I've made that are pretty memorable. This is definitely one for sure. Brooks did a great job getting downhill with time expiring off of a not very great pass for me. And I called for a ball, he gave it to me, and got the shooter's roll.
I'll give you some of the same questions I asked Keelan. I know it's your senior season, so you've had a chance to work on a lot of things over your career, but I'll spin it a little bit this way. Maybe what was the hardest thing for you to figure out, hardest thing to develop in improving your game?
You know, it was probably using my size and length and gaining size. I was a scrawny little sophomore, averaging about 2.3 points per game my sophomore year. We weren't very good, but we fought hard, we worked hard. Keelan worked hard as well. The rest of us seniors and all the underclassmen did too, and figured out how to use these long arms and legs of mine and get downhill past people and finish at the hoop.
Same thing to you. Take me through kind of some of your favorite parts of your pregame routine. How do you focus and get ready for a big game like this?
The music in the locker room is definitely kind of the big get hype. Warm-ups, dunking a couple times in front of the kids. Kids being here is great. Cheer us on. I do a weird ritual where I take a shot of pickle juice before every game.
Oh, man, no.
To avoid cramps, and that kind of gets me fired up because I'm not too fond of pickle juice. But yeah, do whatever you can to get ready, get the adrenaline kind of pumping, get warm in warm-ups, and be ready to go.
You talk about the kids. That's a great point. We see the next generation of Northern Cass Jaguars out here. What does it mean to you to be able to be a role model for these young kids?
It means the world, man. For them to understand the hard work, the dedication that takes into being a good athlete, They see it, they absorb it. They just love to be on the basketball court in any sport, playing field or whatever, being around it, being around the atmosphere, and can't wait to see what this program is in a few years.
Again, as I mentioned to Keelan, kind of favorite basketball players locally, collegiately, professionally, in your family. Who do you look up to try and improve your game?
I'm a big Shai Gilgeous-Alexander fan just because he's Canadian and I'm part Canadian. But we play fairly similar. He's a better shooter and free throw shooter than I am. But I just love the way he gets downhill, can hit a little midi or a floater. I mean, he's averaging like 35 points per game right now. He's a dog.
And you get a chance to maybe teach your younger sister Cadence a little bit, or maybe she teaches you some things.
You know, the shooting ability, I think she's got the better shooter touch as a 7th grader than I have a senior, and at the free throw line especially. So that's pretty great. But for her, too, it'll be using her size and length. She's probably one of the better ball handlers in the region already as a 7th grader. Her and Kenley Howig are both up there. So it'll be fun to see what our girls program is in the next coming years, too.
And again, kind of a wrist injury here. How's that healing up for you?
Yeah, it's healing up good. I mean, I've got it taped, about as taped as you can get it, and got a pretty restrictive brace on. But it has to be what it has to be because baseball is important, track's important. But I wanted to make it through the senior year with my fellow teammates and try to make a run.
Trey Hussar joining us here on our American Family Insurance agent TJ Coulter post-game interviews. Trey, thanks for the time. Thanks for chatting with us, and we look forward to seeing you the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you.
And you can pass the mic along to your coach. Coach Laxdal will come in here.
Nice job.
And take the mic. And, Coach, another crazy win. A lot of chaos in there, but that's Region 1 basketball, right?
Yeah, you know, they came in. Kyle came in with a really nice game plan. They were going to take away Hudson, and they were going to take away Trey in the first half, and they did a really good job. And we kind of talked to Miles and to Keelan and to Parker and Brooks and said, you guys got to make yourself available. You got to be a little bit more aggressive than normal. And Keelan did a great job stepping up and finishing around the hoop. And, you know, and we did a good job making those adjustments. And hats off to these guys for really doing a nice job of executing a game plan.
Again, I think tonight, especially with Keelan, just seemingly finding everywhere to be underneath the basket, in between the blocks, and sometimes it's the simple things, right? It's just being in the right place at the right time.
Yep. We had talked to him after the first couple possessions, said let's move you down to the short corner. When anybody gets downhill, make yourself available, kind of create that space, and then just catch it, square up to the hoop every time, and finish strong. And our guys did a really good job of finding and drawing in that help defense. We knew they were going to be out on Hudson, so you put him on that same side. They're not going to help down. And our guys did a really good job of adjusting to that kind of mid-game, mid-quarter. And Keelan did a nice job of finishing around the hoop.
Again, kind of a chaotic game. You've had a lot of chaotic games this season, especially against region opponents. The 1-point win over Lisbon, getting the same Oak Grove team in Oak Grove by 7. I mean, your thoughts about these big, gritty wins and how it could pay off dividends come postseason?
Yeah, you know, we want to put ourselves in the best position. You know, Kindred obviously is the top dog, and Wapaton's kind of pulling away with that 2 seed. But everybody after that is really good. I don't know if it really matters what the matchups are there, but the important thing is knowing that you know how to handle these pressure situations and execute down the stretch, because that's what's going to win you ball games in the region tournament.
Again, everybody coming through here tonight. You mentioned that Brooks Crockett was ill coming in, and I think he has certainly fooled us no matter how ill he was tonight.
Yeah, you know, my favorite thing about Brooks tonight is about a possession or two before he passed that ball out to Trey. He shot a pull-up jumper, and we don't love pull-up jumpers. We want to shoot threes or layups. But it was a 2-on-1 with him and Keelan, and we wanted him to attack that defender and make that person make a decision. Brooks is shooting a layup, or he's passing it down to Keelan. So the next time he comes down, that same type of situation, he drives in. You know, the shot clock's running down. He draws in that defense, sucks it in, makes the right decision, and Keelan or Trey knocks down that shot. So that was my favorite part of that possession, is you guys see a young basketball player growing in the moment, and that was really nice to see.
Interesting navigating a game where we had no free throws until the third quarter, and then it was almost like no free throws until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no, I thought the officiating was nice tonight. You don't even really notice they were there. I thought there was even both ways. I thought that I thought they really did a nice job. And then we didn't do a great job of shooting our free throws right away, especially Keelan and Trey. That puts give you a little mini heart attacks there when we're not knocking down our free throws. But, I thought it was a well-officiated job. When you don't even know that they're there, that usually means they did a good job.
Take a look at just kind of some of the rest of the performances here tonight. Again, Freilich had 5 assists in the first half. That was huge. He was kind of almost do a double-double on points and assists, which is always pretty hard to do. And, you get a couple of other guys like Hoppy and Nelson, and they had some big buckets as well.
They both did, and, we kind of had Hoppy cutting from that weak side area when Keelan would get a catch. He had a couple nice baskets, and then Sam had a huge rebound between 3 guys, put it back through the hoop with 3 guys around him. That was a big turning point in the game. I think it put us up 3. So you want to get as much contributions as you can. Then you got Miles that, he's undersized. He gets just guys leaning on him for 32 minutes. We didn't sub him out once again tonight. Can't say enough good things about that kid. He's a hard worker. He's the real deal, that point guard, and he just competes every night, and that's what I love about watching him play.
2 monstrous games left on the schedule, region games. You really want them because the difference between a 3 seed where you can make state qualifying at the very least, and 4, 5, 6, 7 where if it's seeded out that way you don't make it. You got to have these 2 wins.
Yeah, we got to focus up. Go watch a little bit of our wrestlers tomorrow is kind of our plan, and then we're going to give them tomorrow off, and then we're going to come get ready for the next 2 games. Lisbon's a 1-pointer, like you said here. It was we beat them at buzzer right at the very end. So we got to go down there. We know that they're big and physical and strong, and they do a lot of really nice things. And then we get Castleton at the end of the season, a big 2-point game. We know they're really good. They got a lot of young guys that have really gotten better throughout the year. So that's going to be 2 big games, and I expect them to come down the wire like this.
Bryce Laxdal, head coach for Northern Cass, joining us here on our American Family Insurance agent DJ Coulter post-game interviews. Again, DJ wants a shot at your business. DJCoulterAgency.com. And, Coach, thanks for the time. We will see you the last 2 games against Lisbon and against Central Cass, of course, for the Region 1 tournament. So we look forward to seeing how you guys do the rest of the way.
Perfect. We appreciate the coverage. Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll be back for more post-game next.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As an American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Again, it's a final on yourliveevent.com. Northern Cass over Oak Grove, 62-61. We just wrapped up our DJ Coulter American Family Insurance Agency postgame interviews with, of course, Trey Hussar and Keelan Munson and Coach Bryce Laxdal for the Jaguars. Wanted to make a correction on the website, djcoulter.com. djcoulter.com is the website you want to go to give DJ a shot at your business with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. And again, we are continuing on here with our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show. Love your ride. Locally owned Tommy's Express Car Wash. Again, sign up in the app for your first free month of unlimited washing and make Tommy's Express Car Wash your spot to clean off winter's salt, sand, and slush. Tommy's Express Car Wash, 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They've got the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. That's at Tommy's Express Car Wash. As we get to the final stats here of the contest, let's start with Northern Cass, the winner tonight. Again, with that 62-61 result, leading the way, Keelan Munson, 20 points, along with 6 rebounds and an assist. Trey Hussar, 17 points, along with 7 rebounds and 2 assists tonight. Brooks Crockett, 9 points, 2 boards, 3 assists. Miles Freilich, 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists tonight. Hudson Reichel, 3 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. As well, Parker Ziski with a rebound and an assist. Matthew Hoppy with 4 points, and Sam Nelson with a board and a bucket, 2 points and a rebound. Northern Cass, they collected 24 rebounds as a team, 15 assists to 13 turnovers. They were +2 on the assist-to-turnover ratio. They shot 3 of 8 from the free throw line. That's the one area where you definitely want to clean up if you're Northern Cass. 1 of 6 in the third quarter, but Freilich knocked down 2 big ones in the fourth. They shot, I had them down for shooting 70% in the first half, 59% for the game for Northern Cass, 27 of 46 this evening. For Oak Grove, they were led by Aiden Saunders, 18 points. He also had 4 assists and 2 rebounds. 15 points for Carter Wendelboe with an assist and a rebound. 8 points each for Will Olson. Olson had 3 rebounds and an assist. Also 8 points for Kai Zabel with 2 rebounds and an assist. 4 points for Noah Meidinger with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Carter Koenig with a 3. Grayson Doctor with a bucket, 2-point bucket, and 3 rebounds and 3 points for Ryder Soper as well on the game. Oak Grove tallied 18 rebounds, 11 assists to 9 turnovers. They were also +2 on the assist-to-turnover ratio. They shot just under 50% from the field, 25 of 52 tonight, so they just missed. They made 2 less shots tonight for Northern Cass, and they took 6 more shots, according to my count. Again, that's a shot here, a shot there, but both the teams shooting above about 50% or better. That's pretty darn good stuff for boys basketball here in the state of North Dakota. We had over a dozen lead changes. We had about half a dozen ties in the game. No team led by more than 6 points in the contest. It was just a great contest, great matchup, and who knows, both of these teams may see each other down the line. Again, our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game, our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game report. There's your stats and analysis. By the way, Oak Grove, they took just 3 free throws the entire game. We didn't have a free throw in the entire first half. That's how crazy this game was here tonight, but great contest nonetheless. And we're going to wrap things up here with our Agassiz Precision Ag precision play of the game at Agassiz Precision Ag, a precision planting dealer in Hillsboro. Planter Doc, planterdoc.com. And I'm going to go give a series of plays here. The one specifically, you go back to, of course, Brooks Crockett. Shot clock is winding down. You heard Coach Laxdal mention it, and you want him to either get a layup or kick it out for a three. He chose the latter, kick it out for a three. Trey Hussar knocks it down as the shot clock expires. That turns a 1-point game into a 4-point game. Huge bucket for Hussar. That's really the game-winning play right there. But a couple of other plays to keep note of. Freilic's free throws. He clinched it with a couple of free throws to win the contest, essentially. Put it out of reach for Oak Grove, even though Aiden Saunders knocked down a three at the buzzer. That could be another precision play of the game, always a buzzer beater. And I'm going to go back to something Coach Laxdal said as well. Sam Nelson with a big rebound and bucket. When it's only a 1-point game, you go down to pretty much every single contested ball, and Nelson won that one, and that was a big bucket because, that again, he doesn't have that bucket. Oak Grove could win by a point. So some big plays tonight are Agassi Precision Ag, precision plays of the game. Again, PlanterDoc, PlanterDoc.com. Well, that'll about wrap things up here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. The final score, Northern Cass 62, Oak Grove 61. With the win, the Jags, they move to 13-6 overall. They win now 3 straight contests, and Oak Grove drops to 3-16 overall. And again, a big score in the region as Northern Cass continues to stay in the driver's seat for the third seed. And Central Cass Lisbon right now, it's a final. Lisbon gets the win over Central Cass and Castleton 57-51. Josh Boyko talking with Lincoln Adair right now over at Lisbon. You want to check out that interview. Again, huge win for Lisbon over Central Cass 57-51. So with that result, Northern Cass again stays at number 3. Lisbon leapfrogs Central Cass for number 4, and that's a big matchup. That's the next matchup between Northern Cass and Lisbon. That game in Lisbon, basically the winner of that one is pretty much going to take the 4th seed. Again, that game on the 28th. So lots of time for Northern Cass to prepare for Lisbon. Northern Cass Central Cass is on March 3rd. Meanwhile, for Oak Grove, they have a couple of games left on the schedule themselves. They will be at Valley City tomorrow, and they host Lisbon in the season finale on the 3rd. So a couple of big games, again, between Oak Grove and Lisbon, and Northern Cass and Lisbon, and Northern Cass and Central Cass. Those 3 games will pretty much determine the rest of the seedings, as will the one tomorrow against between Valley City and Oak Grove. Again, that'll do it. Our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, our final score, Northern Cass 62, Oak Grove 61. From all of us here at YourLiveEvent.com, for Howard Gellner on the camera this evening, this is James Martin saying, Region 1 boys basketball fans across the state of North Dakota, show some pride.